So heads up before we start, this ends in basically a bloodless draw. I include it for the sake of completeness because I do include all my matches, especially tournament matches. Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 tournament battle. This is round 5 out of 5 of the Rise of the Swiss tournament. This one of a paired match against the formidable W2512. I have German Imperial 1488 against Swiss 1491. So, this is the battle for the top spot, essentially. If one of us wins both matches in this pair, probably take first place in the tournament. W did beat me in both matches of round 4 of Mithridatic, so I need to approach this with more caution than I approached that match. Okay, so one thing we could have done if we wanted to simply play for a draw, which is pretty dishonorable, would have been to max out still more on lights and crossbowmen, including raw crossbowmen and free canton spearmen, and then having done so, pile everyone into the woods and then do nothing. But we are trying to win, so we've deployed in the open with mostly maxed lights, some crossbowmen in the built-up areas, and lots of cheap cavalry, mounted crossbowmen to support our lesser men-at-arms, long-mounted handgunners, mercenary men-at-arms, so we can try to slip around the smaller Swiss army. Now, we are deployed far enough back that if I do for some reason think this position is untenable, I could conceivably, flee into the woods. But I don't think it'll come to that. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, I mean, that's the position. Where are the other Swiss pikemen? Or am I counting wrong? Let's see. Forgive me, 144, 174, 198, 222, 248, 274, 290, right, 490 plus 4, 890. So there's two more pike units somewhere. Let's see. Oh, there is a fifth one. I think I can't see this tile, so I think they're there. Okay, great. And to the handgunners, lesser men at arms. We have crossbowmen to hide in that wood. Yeah, we can dispatch these units that way and consider dispatching these that way. But we also don't necessarily need to attack here. We have time. Next turn. Okay, no surprises this far. Turn yet? Sure. Get in that forest. Keep a front row of skirmishers here. Might be useful. Let's get the handgunners around, though, to the flank and keep the light javelin in the center to help charge lights. Again, arc crossbowmen around. Alright. Next turn. So they're kind of coming down. Shift over. Handgunners. Dump a commander back there. Crossbowmen. So we'll try to get these two cavalry units all the way around. We got crossbows, light archers, light archers. They're concentrated there. We might have to pop out. Be ready to shift that direction if needed. Tempting. Well, no need to move yet. Maybe spearmen can be ready to occupy that wood. Light archers can pop out. Next turn. Oh, where are we off to? Here? I don't know. I mean, I'm happy to take the hill and slowly go for this round. Do I pop out my lights? Do I throw them forward to try to apply some pressure? What the hell am I doing here? Well, pikemen can attempt to mirror his movements. Spearmen, I guess, can make for the hill. There for now. Next turn. Crossbowman can turn. Gonna cut me off, which isn't necessarily the end of the world. Alright. Next turn. Well, that's not a place for cavalry. I have to waste ammo on this fight, but that's okay. Missile cavalry isn't about to break up Swiss Kyles anyway. Ugh. Oh. They'll need to leave. We can't fight those cannons with cavalry. And let's send more support to that fight. Maybe even more. I mean, we don't really have to keep lights facing nothing. So yeah, throw them out there. Next turn. Back up those handgunners. Okay. So, cannons, huh? I guess we just ignore them and shift around. Could even send more skirmishers out, but then we'd really lack any firepower here, which seems kind of bad. On the other hand, it would be a way to get points on the table. So, let's go. Next turn. Okay. Ooh, tempting to attempt to harass the artillery, actually. There's no light support down here. Shuffle these out of cannon shot. Okay. Next turn. He sees danger. Well, he can sit there. We'll keep shifting more men over here and see if we can threaten through firepower to force him move, either by the lights to come back or the heavies to come out. Get some light archers over and keep one unit over. Should these guns come back out, we can pick at them. Having shoved the guns back, we can safely move our shooty cavalry more this way, while our men at arms continue to hover. All right. I go here. I could still threaten to move into close shot light guns, though I probably wouldn't because the charge would catch me out. Next turn. So yeah, now he's setting it up so that if I attack his main body, his lights come out, but if I try to attack his lights, they just run away or hide in the woods. So it's a very good play for a draw, and I will be hard-pressed to really do anything about it. Since we are here, we might as well say hello. Not that it really means anything. Still well outside of cannon shot. Right? Yeah. These built-up areas could be useful. Turn those crossbowmen. Hop from forest to forest with our crossbowmen until we can seize first that, then that. Lesser men-at-arms, not that useful. And yeah, it's going to be swarming with light infantry, so we can't just go here. We'd have to attack here across rough ground, which is irritating, of course. Now I'm really wishing I brought artillery. Next turn. Okay. Maybe we'll be able to have a fight here then. Maybe. Depends on if he's readjusting or if he's just running for it. If he just runs for it, I'll honestly be more trouble. you be prepared to ward off some lights. Okay, great. Stay in there for now. Kind of a waste of arrows, but they're there. Maybe I should save it for the skirmishers. Considering that he's not going to let me get at his guns, I should keep one unit here so if he does bring his guns out, I can light him up. Next turn. Alright, taking some pot shots. So, that's cannon shot. So if we fall back here, we fall back into cannon range. So instead, shuffle away, and we'll cover with javelin men. They're also shuffling away, so we can do the same. And consider engaging some harassment. You might be able to shoot at this artillery a little bit. You ready to occupy that built-up area? And we might need to be ready to come out here. Carefully, though. There we are. Next turn. What are we doing here? Okay, so they're running into the woods. Okay, spread out. Turn back around. How many turns do we have left? 10. Could I lose this in 10 turns? I could. Okay, these crossbowmen will get into that built-up area. Cannon. It's a slight problem. I don't know if I can push this with my cavalry thanks to the presence of artillery. Let's start getting ready to post up for some archery. All right. Next turn, see if there's any active reaction. Yeah, the light horse going off to the flank is irritating, but nothing we can really do about it. Got a potential slight opening here, actually. We've gradually fully backed him into a corner. Held firm, sure, but how long? You'll have to at least attempt to cover that. In the meantime, we can inch closer. And making our way towards that built-up area. The infantry to keep it together. Tempting. Okay. Next turn. Okay, that's fine. Take some pot shots. Lose a unit. Peel off. Okay. To wait to rally. Yeah, 3 skirmishers. Pull back. I don't really feel like fighting them near the pikes, and I don't feel like bringing the cavalry into artillery range when I'm not even all set up. Okay. Yeah, that remains a problem. Could do... The handgunners are just difficult to deal with. Here, start to bring some jabs up. Okay. Next turn. Guns moving back up. And lights moving back into place. Given there's like 10 hours left in the tournament, I don't think we're going to make it there. Well, now we're at 0-0 again. Okay. Turn around. Turn around. Could pop out here and say hello, why not? Inch forward. Okay. Who's your commander? All the way over there? It's annoying. Shift over. And yeah, nothing we can really do there. Could pop in and shoot. Something to do. Hello, handgunners. It's not much, but we can try for it. Okay, when that W timed out, so does score a bit of blood. And yeah, I mean, there's really nothing I could do here. In the mirror, I camped on the hill in turn, which actually is a lot less successful because it can be surrounded, whereas the edge of the world, backed by a forest, cannot be surrounded. And yeah, there's really nothing to be done here. But although this is a unglamorous 0-0, doesn't matter because I was faster on my turns. So victory to me. Congratulations. So, having been crushed by W in the Pontic mirror match, and paying attention to his playstyle, I figured the thing to do was play cautious, play careful, don't take risks, and a draw is better than a loss, and indeed in this case, a draw was a win. So a good game-ish, and until next time.